What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, two-division world champion, retired Hall of Fame superstar boxer turned colorful analyst and boxing pundit, Timothy Desert Storm Bradley. He made some bold predictions yesterday. Well, not a bold prediction because he didn't really predict what he think. He didn't really give a detailed prediction of what he thought, but he's of an actual winner, right? But he broke down a big fight that could be on the horizon between the undefeated, unified WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine, welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Jaron Boots Ennis, the Phenom, as I refer to him as, who is 34 wins, no loss, no draw, 30 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach, taking on two-division world champion, former unified lightweight, and reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez, who is 22 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. He is also 27 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. So he stated that it was a difficult fight for Jaron Boots Ennis. He stated that Jaron Boots Ennis should stay away from him. He stated that Teofimo Lopez's athletic ability and timing would be the difference possibly in the fight, possibly. And he stated that Teofimo Lopez's work rate could be a problem for Jaron Boots Ennis. And he said that Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn and DAZN should stay clear away from Teofimo Lopez. And I guess he made a prediction when he said, unless you want to get your fighter beat. But he also stated that he could see, obviously, Jaron Boots Ennis winning. And that flipped the boxing world upside down because Timothy Bradley is somebody in the sport of boxing, whether you like his takes, whether you like him as a fighter, whether you like him as a person. You can't deny that Tim Bradley was a major player when he fought in the sport of boxing. He has 2 losses. Those 2 losses came at the hands of a legendary 8-division world champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Okay? So let's not act like Tim Bradley is not somebody in the sport of boxing. Again, you don't have to like his takes. You don't have to like his personality. He didn't have to like the way he fought, but you got to respect it, right? So with that said, Tim Bradley, he states that he feel like Teofimo Lopez could be a bad matchup for Jaron Ennis. And he stated that he's not talking about the racist rant that Teofimo Lopez has been going on, the disrespect to the black people. And that's what a lot of people have an issue with Tim Bradley, because obviously Tim Bradley is an African-American, and they want him to dislike Teofimo Lopez or address the racist comments. And I think that clouds what Tim Bradley was actually saying about the breakdown of the fight, about the matchup and the skill set, right? Because Teofimo Lopez's antics muddies the water. It blurs the lines of his actual skill set and his talent, because you just dislike the character of the fighter, and it's hard to overlook that to get to his actual skill set, right? So that flipped the boxing world upside down, seeing as though I was shocked because I view Jaron Ennis as the Phenom, right? He can switch from southpaw to orthodox. He's 5'10", he's 74-inch arm reach, he's a big welterweight. And Teofimo Lopez is a 140-pounder, and his power hasn't carried from 135 to 140, right? But nonetheless, that flipped the boxing world upside down, okay? And Tim Bradley responded to everybody's rebuttal. So let's listen to what Tim Bradley had to say. First, he said this, right? Leave Jaron Ennis alone. Listen.
Boots Ennis better leave Teofimo Lopez alone.
So you heard that. Boots Ennis better leave Teofimo Lopez alone. That's what he stated, right? So now, like I said, Tim Bradley, he now responded, and he addressed, the comments and the videos and things of that nature of what people have been saying. So listen.
When y'all gonna learn? See, I think I like pissing off the box
So we're going to break this down. We're going to talk about what he's saying, and we're going to address it.
world. You know what? I do like pissing y'all the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie.
And two, you can see this video in its totality of Timothy Bradley Jr. on YouTube. It's his channel.
I like pissing y'all off. When y'all gonna learn, man? I watch this stuff religiously.
So now, this is what a lot of people were saying, that Tim Bradley was trolling. And he said that he liked to piss a lot of people off, right? A lot of people felt like Tim Bradley was trolling, for sure, okay? So let's keep listening.
Every day, I watch this stuff. I watch boxing every day. I don't know how many of y'all watch boxing every day. Y'all become fans of all these dudes.
There's a lot of casuals in the sport of boxing.
Who can't name an elite fighter that Boots Ennis has fought and beat?
Right. That's an issue that many people have. When I say Jerron Boots Ennis is the phenom, people jump down my throat and they're like, Blue, who did he beat? I'm basing it off of his talent. I'm basing it off of his skill set. I'm basing it off of what I've seen him do in training camps, personally, sparring, personally, and the ability, the ceiling. And I see him do it in the ring. He just seems to have these lapses where he may be bored, right? And he stated that. And he put on against Emmanuel Stanionis, and y'all know that I even stated that I felt like that was a B performance, not an A performance against Stanionis, right? I thought it could have been a better performance than that, right? I think his defense could be a lot better. But let's keep listening to what he had to say, shall we?
I'll wait. I'll wait. Name an elite fighter that Boots has beaten. I see the talent. I see the ability.
And that's personally what I go off of. The talent and the ability, the ceiling. That's what I view. That's what I look at.
I see all of that y'all see. But name a guy.
And that's why I personally say that his performance against Stanionis was B, because I believe that his skill set, his talent, could supersede that, what he did.
He don't have a guy on his resume, but you know who got a guys on their resume that were elite? Teofimo Lopez.
You got to give him that. Teofimo Lopez fights to the level of his competition, right? Antics aside, moronic stuff aside, character aside, just a fighter in the ring. He fights to the level of his competition. He rises to the occasion when he fight Lomachenko, when he fight Josh Taylor. He rises to the occasion. Everybody thought he was crazy when he said he wanted to fight Josh Taylor, and he outclassed Josh Taylor. Everybody thought he was crazy when he said he wanted to fight Lomachenko. He outclassed Lomachenko, in my opinion. Now, I picked him to beat Lomachenko, but after his performance against George Kambosos and after his performance against Jermaine Ortiz and his performance with Sandor Martin, I'm like, Josh Taylor is going to wash him. He a bigger, better version. And guess what? Teofimo Lopez rose to the occasion. So he got 2 Hall of Famers. Whether you like it or not, Josh Taylor is going to the Hall of Fame. He's an undisputed junior welterweight, the first undisputed 4 major sanction belt, 140 pound. Well, the second. The first one was Terrence Crawford. Josh Taylor is a British superstar, and he's going to the Hall of Fame. Lomachenko, come on, need I say any more? Olympic 2-time gold medalist. Lomachenko going to the Hall of Fame. For sure, Lomachenko going to the Hall of Fame.
You think I'm supporting this clown? I'm not supporting this clown. I'm trying to drop y'all some knowledge.
And right there, that's where a lot of people have the issue, is because they're like, hey, bro, this dude character. People are confusing his character and his moronic mindset and his racist comments with talent in the ring.
You think I'm supporting this clown? I'm not supporting this clown. I'm trying to drop y'all some knowledge. It's not an easy fight for Boots. It's a difficult fight for both guys. However, Teofimo Lopez has more experience at the elite level. He's athletic.
And that's no lie. No lies told. Teofimo has more experience at the elite level. He does. He does. He knocked out brutally Richard Comey for his first world title opportunity. He beat Lomachenko, in my opinion, clearly. He outclassed Josh Taylor. I just think he a dog, right? When he wants to be. He shows a different side and skill set when he wants to be. He outclassed Arnold Barboza. Outclassed him. Was it the most exciting in the eyes of many? No. It was the best performance of the night. And, well, Rolly had the best performance of the night. But great performance. And I know people are saying, well, he should have knocked out Barboza. I'm saying this. His power don't translate. It just don't translate. So I don't know. That's why I said, in my personal opinion, can he beat Jaron Ennis? I don't think so, because I don't think he can hurt him. And Boots has shown to have a granite chin. And T.O. power ain't translate to 140. It ain't going to translate to 47.
He's sure of himself. He rises to these types of occasions.
He does rise to the occasion. Now, the punch that you don't see is the one that hurts you the most. And from Tim's point of standpoint is that when you look at Boots getting caught by David Avanesian in spots, Karen Chugajan, Amanda Stanion in spots, in spurts, right? Not enough for them to win the fight, but if they're not the elite fighter and talent that T.O. is. So imagine what he can do, right? I don't believe he could do it, but that's what Tim is saying.
He likes these type of fights. You think he picking on Boots because, he just want to for both guys. However, Teofimo Lopez has more experience at the elite level. He's athletic. He's sure of himself. He rises to these types of occasions. He likes these type of fights. You think he picking on Boots because, he just want to fight at payday? Hell no. He knows what he can do. And I see it too. What gives Boots problems? What gives him problems? Boots' feet get stuck in the mud a lot of times. He crosses his feet a lot.
Now, I said this yesterday. I said that Boots has a 6-inch arm reach advantage. He's about 2 to 3 inches taller than T.O., but Boots gives up his height. T.O. is the same height as Stanionis. He's the same height as Karen Chugajan and the same height as David Avanesian, right? Jaron Ennis gives up his height and his arm reach. He don't fight on the outside and keep you at the end of his jab and the end of his punches. He likes to be a dog. He likes to mix it up. He likes to be aggressive. He likes to fight on the inside. And he has a granite chin to do so. That's why Teofimo Lopez will have opportunities on the inside.
Drops his hands a lot. Perfect opportunities for a guy as quick as Teofimo Lopez that has an IQ just as well as Boots does, right? The same level or even higher. He's been in big fights. He always excels when all odds is against him. When y'all gonna learn? Oh, wait, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, not this time the Boots fought, but before that, when he fought against Karen, what was everybody saying? Oh, Boots ain't ready yet. Boots ain't this, Boots ain't that. Boots get hit too much. Y'all same people coming on my channel talking about, oh, Tim, you tripping. Tim, you company man. You this. You think I give a damn about Teofimo Lopez? I don't give a damn about Teofimo Lopez.
So he's addressing the racist comments, the character of Teofimo Lopez, so on and so forth. But again, you can see this interview on its totality on Timothy Bradley Jr.'s channel. Go to Timothy Bradley Jr. on YouTube, and you can see this video he did in its totality. Again, do I think and agree that Jaron Ennis can have problems with T.O.? Yes. Do I think he will beat Jaron Ennis? No. Do I think that Jaron Ennis will find a way to win? Yes. Do I think in the second half Jaron Ennis will take over? Yes. Do I think that Teofimo Lopez has a puncher's chance? Yeah, because he's quick, and the punch that hurts you the most is the one you don't see. We saw that with Sriracha and Jaime Munguia. He came in a fight with 4 knockouts and knocked out a granite chin Jaime Munguia that Canelo couldn't knock out. So therefore, I just think that Jaron Ennis will rise to the occasion as well. Is the respect factor going to be there for Jaron Ennis when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, seeing as though, again, he might view Teofimo Lopez as a little guy and don't have the respect for him and fight him on the inside like he does everybody else. He got the ability to box when he wants to and be elusive. Teofimo Lopez is elusive as well. So Teofimo Lopez has shown the struggle with guys that box, though. His Achilles heel is guys that box. He was bigger than Lomachenko. But guys that box, Josh Taylor gave up his height and his arm reach. Josh Taylor was the bigger guy, longer arms, but he gave it up. Again, Jermaine Ortiz, the style that Jermaine Ortiz incorporated, along with Boots' hand speed and power, if Jaron Ennis was to follow that game plan, I don't think it would be close. Because Teo has shown that he struggled with movers that are athletic. He looked great against Arnold Barboza because Arnold Barboza's feet are stuck in the mud. But if Boots fight flat-footed like he chooses to fight a lot, and in the inside, he's going to give Teofimo Lopez opportunities. But if he decides to box on the outside, use his arm reach and his athletic ability, it won't be close in my opinion. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But go to Timothy Bradley Jr. channel and see the video in its totality right there. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.